Hello, I'm Commander Wiggy B. This is Elite Dangerous version 2.3, and welcome to another video in my PvE Piracy series. If you missed my introduction to Piracy, you should find a link on screen now. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing what I refer to as Shield Tank Piracy. Commanders Wildfish67 and Dirt Diver mentioned having some success with this technique in the comments, so it seemed a good time to discuss the concept. First off, I'll explain the method, and then I'll describe some of the pitfalls to try and avoid. Finally, I'll give my views on when and where to employ this strategy. Patch 2.4 is obviously a couple of weeks away as I speak, so if anything changes, please do let me know, and I will either leave a note in the video description or a pop-up message. Before we go on, I'm playing using the Horizons expansion on Xbox One, but don't worry, the tips I'm going to describe are applicable to all platforms and to the base version of the game. On to the nuts and bolts of the strategy. The basic idea is very simple and makes use of two mechanics. First, a large ship with very strong shields can withstand fire from a mining ship for an extended period. This is helped by one of the target's hardpoints being filled by a mining laser. Secondly, NPC behaviour is extremely dumb, and they will allow themselves to be robbed blind without escaping. The initial stages of the heist are the same as ever. Find a good system, identify your target, interdict, and, if you're not starting in an anarchy, chase to an unpopulated system. Once you're ready to attack, simply fire a single shot to aggravate the NPC. This will cause them to stop trying to escape and instead turn and attack you. At this point, you're done fighting. Now simply put 4 pips to shields and deploy your limpets. While you're doing this, the NPC will move into a dominant firing position behind and slightly above you, at a distance of about 1.2k. Luckily this is still inside the range of collector and hatchbreaker limpets. Grade A collectors have a range of 1,320 metres, while Grade B have a shorter lifespan but longer range of 1,540 metres. If you plan on using this strategy a lot, I'd recommend fitting Grade B controllers. From this point on, you can kick back and have a Lavian brandy, while laughing at the pathetic and ineffectual tantrum thrown by your target. And that's it. Now for the pitfalls. Clearly any ship carrying a point defence isn't going to be susceptible to this strategy, so make sure that you check before interdicting. Ships with 4 or more hardpoints clearly have more firepower. T6s and 7s are easy using my Pirate Python, but I'd think twice before trying this tactic on a T9, Asp Explorer or gunship, even with my prismatic shields. Ships armed with any type of missile are also a problem. The splash damage caused by the explosive charge shreds any limpets and canisters nearby. The NPCs also tend to rapidly run out of ammo and then jump out. And finally, the biggest issue: time. As the target is 1.2 kilometres away and the cargo flies out and away from it, the collector limpets are forced to travel a huge distance to collect each canister. The total round-trip distance is close to 2.5 kilometres, and this takes about 40 seconds to complete. The entire clip I'm currently showing covers just a single return journey. Emptying hundreds of tons of cargo is therefore extremely laborious and slow. It is also rather uninspiring gameplay, in my personal opinion. To put this in perspective, the clip that I'm currently showing shows exactly the same ship being pirated from close by after having its power plant disabled. The average round trip time is about 12 seconds. So when would I actually recommend this tactic? I personally use it for one very specific purpose: pirating small ships that can outmaneuver my Python. If it looks like I'm going to destroy a target rather than disable it, I occasionally switch to shield tanking. The kind of ships that I'm talking about are Master or higher T6s, and possibly the occasional Asp Scout. Pretty much everything else I can empty quicker by knocking out the power plant. I would also recommend this tactic if you're flying one of the big 3. Anacondas and cutters have a large number of module slots, and so can offset the extra flight time by simply launching more limpets simultaneously. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please do leave a like and a comment. If you hated it, please let me know why. Constructive criticism will be gratefully received. 07 Commanders, WiggyB out.